You referenced a Steph Curry bobblehead as one of the prizes.
Yep.
Did you hear whose bobblehead was yesterday out at Oracle?
Yeah, Jock Peterson.
Hey, thank you, Gabe and Farhan, for pinch hitting him on his bobblehead day. See, now this just...
Farhan Zaidi, he was speaking Friday, and he's talking about the pitching depth, and he's like, I hope this comes together. Well, how much do you need to see? This staff is not... You don't have a deep starting rotation. You don't have 5 starters. Anthony DeSclafani is... Come on, man. We see the numbers. We watch a pitch every 5th day. Alex Wood gives you 5 innings max. And then you got a combination of Sean Manaea and Ross Stripling who can't get anybody out.
3 minutes into the game Friday night, Ross Stripling gave up a 2-run home run.
Right. He couldn't even make it through 4 innings. You're talking about I like where they're at. They're showing positive sides. Well, I'm missing the positive sides. And I'm looking for all the positivity in the world. I don't see anything positive in starting Ross Stripling in your rotation. I don't see anything.
Well, and to make matters worse, the guy that we were hoping might be a solution at some point gets hurt. And he doesn't even get to pitch in the Futures game, and that's Kyle Harrison. And so that kind of sucks. And
Wisenhunt didn't go 1 inning.
What?
Wisenhunt struck out 2.
Yeah, no, he looked good. Right. There's no doubt. He has the best changeup, they say, in all the minors. I don't know. Time will tell on that. But like the Harrison thing, it feels like to me, at best, he's a late season call-up. And even that feels a little aggressive right now. Like something's going on with the Harrison thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with Farhan. Farhan was just talking a lot. And the more you talk about when we used to listen to Bob Myers or John Lynch, they could maybe not say anything.
Yes.
But at least it was compelling when they didn't say anything. They could go around, beat around the bush here with the best of them, and they will give you something, but at least it was engaging. When I listen to Farhan, it's not engaging. It sounds like he's just trying to let us know that he's smarter than everybody in the room. And so I think about Farhan, I'm thinking, is he the guy for San Francisco?
Well, I'm glad you're bringing this up.
Is he the guy for this regime?
How would you describe, like, if you look at John Lynch, for example, and I'm going to get to this term. I call it unearned arrogance. Unearned arrogance.
Right.
John Lynch, he was a Hall of Fame player.
Yep.
He was a killer broadcaster.
Yep.
He's been a pretty damn good GM.
No doubt.
But there's a level of humility when he's fielding questions that I get from John Lynch. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's just his personality type, and then that's why he is the way he is. Now, I think a lot of people would say that Kyle Shanahan has some arrogance to him,
right,
which I think is a fair criticism.
But he's earned it.
Right?
He's earned it.
I mean, you've been to 3 NFC Championship games.
He's flipped this program.
Yeah,
he's earned it.
I agree with you. When I listened to Bob Myers when he was the GM, I thought there was a humility to him,
no doubt,
that would come through. Now, you would say, Joe, what about Joe Lacob? He's pretty darn arrogant. I go, yeah, you know what? He's kind of earned it.
He's earned it.
He's kind of earned it.
He's earned it.
Right? When I listen to Farhan, the way it lands on my lap, and people can disagree, I get a sense of unearned arrogance.
Yeah, a lot
and I
of
kind of want to be like, what the hell have you accomplished?
And
is that fair?
No, it's very fair because I get the same sense. And I'm listening to this presser from Friday. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is he talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
And just when you add up everything that he said just in the last 6 months about the city, about not believing they could sign Aaron Judge, and then you talk about, well, I like our starting rotation depth. Wait, what? What do you like about it? Because I don't like it. The fans don't like it. You can barely you got Cobb and Webb.
That's it.
They're carrying the staff.
Yes.
And then you go opener the other 3 days, which you're blowing out arms left and right. Guys don't like doing it. You're sending guys up and down to Sacramento. So this unearned arrogance, and I like that with Farhan Zaidi. My thought when it comes to him is how patient will Giants fans be with him?
We've been pretty freaking patient.
That's what I'm saying. Where's this going?
Well, and I've had this conversation. I'm glad you're bringing this up. I had this conversation last night. Garlic Fries and Baseball, guys. Mm-hmm. Download it wherever you get podcasts. We just dropped the new episode. And Lubman's going on and on and on and on about how there's this nobility. And I've heard Mark Willard say this, and I'll listen to the argument. I'm not saying that they're wrong. Right. I'll listen to it. But they've been trying to compete while rebuilding. And my thing is like, well, the Orioles didn't try to compete while they were rebuilding, and they lost 100 a zillion times in a row, and now look where they're at. So, I get this whole nobility in trying to compete at the big league level, and the sophisticated Giants fan wouldn't tolerate losing. You've had one winning season in the last 7.
And that's the thing, Shasky.
One.
When I look, one winning season.
We've been really patient.
Very patient. But how patient are Giants fans willing to be? Because when I look at next year, and I look at 2024, and I'm saying to myself, well, you got player options with Ross Stripling and Shamanai for $15 million each. Jock Peterson's going to be off the books for $20 million, but you still got Mitch Haniger. Michael Conforto has a player option for $18 million. Where's Yaz going to be? Where's Lamont Wade Jr. going to be? All right, then you look at your rotation. Okay, Anthony DeSclafani's coming back for $12 million. He's not going anywhere unless you move him, and if you move him, you're not going to get much back for him. All right, you look at the relievers. Okay, you got something there, but where are we at in the process? Are we contending? Are we still rebuilding? Are we playing for something? Because now I look at the division, I said, okay, the Dodgers, they found their footing. Despite losing some arbs, they're ready to roll.
James Outman's starting to break out.
They're starting to roll. The Padres, don't blink, folks. Don't laugh at them.
Machado's getting
They've got to run in them.
Machado's getting
They've got to run in them.
And if you quietly look up, Juan Soto is playing his best ball
He's
right
some
now.
damn good baseball. He's playing for that money.
All those OBP numbers are up.
All right, the Phillies, they've gotten hot. The Phillies, Marlins, Braves, and Reds have the best records since what, June 1st?
Yes.
They're rolling right now.
The Phillies right now have a comparable, I think they're 48 and 41 or 47. They're right there. And if you were to bet right now, everything's gone wrong for the Phillies because all this stuff, the Giants are hurt.
Right.
B, has everything gone wrong for the Phillies? Trey Turner got off to the worst start in the last 6 years of his career.
I know.
All right. Castellanos has been on fire, but Bryce Harper missed a ton of time. And then Rhys Hoskins has been out the whole year.
Whole year.
All right. And look up and you're like, oh, they're one of the hottest teams in baseball with very minimal pitching.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
In terms of name recognition.
I just don't know where this is going. I don't. So when I say sell, and look, the Giants don't really have much to sell. If you do sell.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what you're going to get back. But also if you buy, I look at it on the flip side. Okay, let's say if the Giants go out there and buy because they're 8 games over 500.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think I'm insane. Saying, Bonte, what the hell are you talking about? 49 and 41, third place in NOS. Why would they sell? You need to buy. Yet everybody wants to hold on to these prospects.
Yes.
Everybody wants to hold on to Harrison. Everybody wants to hold on to Wisenhunt. Everybody wants to hold on to Luciano. Everybody wants to hold on to Helio Ramos. Everybody wants to hold on to these prospects. So what the hell are you buying with?
That's a great question.
What are you buying with?
It's a great question.
Where are we at here with the Giants? I'm a little confused.
Well, and I guess this is where I get frustrated because, and again, I was having this conversation philosophically with Sam last night, and Sam's like, Lubman is basically saying to me, B, and this is what his argument was, is like, well, to have a full cupboard, you have to wait and be patient and not trade people away. And then you want waves of guys coming through. That's the game plan.
Right.
And my thing to him was like, yes, I understand that you want all of these prospects to come through. Now, we've seen Matos this year, Schmidt and Bailey, and it's been a lot of fun. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
They need more than that.
Well, it's been fun. Now, I know everybody gets geeked up over Casey Schmidt's glove, and I respect that. But I'll say personally, as a fan of the sport, I never go to a game saying, boy, I can't wait to see this guy fill the grounder. Now, it's nice when it happens.
It's true.
It's nice when it happens, but I need to see something at the plate.
I mean, Kyle Schwarber's the exact opposite, right?
Right.
And there's a reason why he's a coveted player around the league. Because he hits and doesn't play any defense.
Right.
Literally doesn't have a position.
Nope.
Right? And he's going to have a 15 to 20-year Major League Baseball career.
Yep.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, absolutely.
Right? Because
he's
he can
going to
get
hit
on
a lot
base.
of bombs.
So I'll meet you in the middle, and the bat needs to wake up. But like B, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, like, all right, if you're going to save for this 401k forever and ever and ever, at some point you need to cash out.
Right.
And right now we've seen Bailey, and he looks really, really good. Okay? Bart has not looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Ramos has not looked good. Now, Ramos just came back for AAA. He's been hurt a lot. Like Luciano, if you ask me right now, one-time All-Star or never, I'd probably lean never.
Wow, that's crazy.
And they've been holding on to him forever.
And
so what I'm saying is the only way to build a team is not just through the draft and development. You can also swing trades. You can also sign people in free agency. But the free agency has not gone well.
It has not gone well.
So now I'm pivoting to the trade market, and I'm saying to myself, I kind of think they do need to be a little aggressive here and get somebody who's under team control for a couple of years to just come, whether it's a position player, whether it's a pitcher or something, because your drafts haven't really materialized.
But it's going to cost. It's going to cost. So what are Giants fans willing to sell?
But if
you do buy, what are you going to sell?
At this point, I'm willing to finally say I think you do need to be discerning and move a couple of guys.
Who's some of the big boys?
Well, Luciano, all right, he's 22 years old, right? He's starting to play well. He's had a lot of injuries and stuff. Look, if he can get you a player who's under team control for multiple years, at this point, they need an outfielder, they need a middle infielder, they need starting pitching.
Right.
Is he going to solve any of those issues immediately in the next year?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So now he's 23. Now he's almost 24. Joey Bart. Joey Bart's doing nothing. I don't even think he's coveted
Apparently
right now.
he's been hot in Sacramento the last week.
What's that?
Apparently he's been hot in Sacramento the last week.
Okay, but we've seen him at the
scared.
big league level.
Right.
Is he a player?
He looks like a 4A player.
Exactly. And so I guess where I'm going at with this is that I've kind of reached the inflection point where I'm like, all right, put up or shut up. Either we need to see these guys at the big league level, and I want to see them play, or make a trade with some of these guys that other teams are coveting.
Right.
Like I can't see Brett Wisely in the lineup anymore. I'm over that. Luis Gonzalez is coming back, and Farhan's talking about, Luis Gonzalez, he's a player. He's one of the worst base running players I've seen in the Giants in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Like he's a nobody. I'm good off that.
I don't like it.